Well, very welcome to you, ladies and gentlemen, joining us from all over the world. My name is Ambassador Benjamin Osuansa, and then it is yet another episode of the African Seasoned Speakers Network flagship program, the Power Impact Series. And with us in the studio today is a wonderful person that I admire so much. I love this person because she's the only one who came out to write a book entitled it I Kissed Goodbye to My Job. Wow. So today she's going to show us that kind of kiss, how she was able to kiss goodbye to her job. So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome into our studio onto the Power Impact Series, Madam Grace Quarshie. Well, welcome, Madam Grace Quarshie.
Thank you. I'm fine, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We are more than happy to have you today on our show.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the thing. It's not an easy time going through to get Madam Grace, but she availed herself for us to get her to be our guest on the show. It's because of the love she has for you. So let us know where you are connecting from. Let's know where you are joining us from, and then we will start the conversation. All right. So as usual, my name is Ambassador Benjamin Osuansa, and it is a privilege always to host wonderful people that are doing wonderful and marvelous things in their field of endeavors. So, Madam Grace. Someone will
Mr. Osuansa.
So how did you get that courage? How did you get that courage to kiss goodbye to your job?
Was it a courage? It wasn't a courage. It was fear. It wasn't a courage, you know.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I can even call it a courage or an encounter or a divine encounter or whatever. So,
okay.
And first of all, can I introduce myself to your listeners before I start?
You can.
All that. So, my name is Grace Quarshie, and I'm the author of this book, I Kissed My Job Goodbye. And I'm an international speaker, a business entrepreneur, and also a mindset and money coach. I help African women deal with the setbacks that is stopping them from taking their business and their life onto a global platform by helping them identify their uniqueness and also putting it together, garnishing it so that they can make impact and they can also make more money as well. So that's what I do. But at the heart of it all, and I'm grateful that as I am, I want everyone watching me and listening to me now to know that this was not me 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I received a phone call to come into a meeting. And in that meeting, I was welcomed by a panel. And when I was welcomed by the panel, and my boss said, Grace, I'm sorry to break this news to you, but you are part of 200 people who are going to be laid off.
Okay. That's not a good news.
Yeah. And immediately she said that, my heart sank into my stomach. I started sweating in an air-conditioned room. And I asked myself, I hope this is not a dream. Because if this is a dream, then I just want to wake up out of it. Because this is an African girl who ran away from the house at the age of 19 years so that I could attend the university. My dad was not ready, and I was so ambitious to go to the university, graduate from the university, and get a very, very good job. Only for me to graduate by God's grace, I got a very good job in the bank. And you know, in those days, working in the bank is not a child's play. The processing you go through before you get a job will strengthen you, and even keeping the job itself is a whole ball game altogether. And finally, I lost that job. Mr. Osuansa, I was so much disappointed in myself. I was broken and discouraged. And one thing that held me back was the thought of not good enough. And this thought kept on pulling me back to learn, because I felt I was not good enough. That was why I was laid off. And sometimes we allow ourselves to be stopped. I mean, when you are chasing your dreams and you experience a setback and all that, you feel like, no, and we have that thing at the back of our mind. It is because of this, that's why I didn't do this. It is because of that, that's and I know how many of us here watching, listening, even live on replay, have you ever experienced that thing before? That you have allowed something to stop you because you experienced a setback. But it wasn't until one night I couldn't sleep. I was just tired. I'd cried. I'd lost weight and all that because of the job I lost. And
Yeah.
for me, I didn't just lose a job, I also lost a dream,
Okay.
because my dream was to become a lady who rise up to the corporate ladder. And I will encourage other women that, look, no matter what happened to you, if your father didn't take care of you, sorry, I'm coming.
All right. All right. All right. So,
If your father didn't take care of you or whatever you go through, you can still achieve your dream. So I wanted to be that inspiration. And all of a sudden, the story or the job I will use as an inspiration, I lost it.
well,
So what do I do now? What do I do now? I was confused. I was broken. And then I woke up one night, and as I couldn't sleep, I heard this voice, Grace, where are you now? The second question I asked was, where do you want to be 5 years, 2 years, 3 years from now? The third question I asked was, what do you need to get to where you want to be? And that is what has powered my message of power your change. And that is the message of resilience, restoration that I'm speaking out to the world. So that is it. And it is because of all these lessons and inspirations that are helped me to create a transformation path for my life and to take 100% responsibility of myself to experience my change. And that is why I want to empower African women to rise up from those things that they think are holding them back and they can't do it,
okay.
to go onto a global platform and show their prowess and their beautifulness. So it was during that night when I asked myself, what do you want to be after losing your job? I said, I want to be an inspiration. I want my story to be a survivor guide so that anyone who hears it will have hope in themselves. And I decided to write this book out of
Good.
pain, out of confusion. I said, I want to be an inspiration, even in my mess. That is where I kissed my job goodbye came from.
Wow. Wow. This is so this book came out of pain and then out of the frustration, out of what you were going through.
Yeah.
So viewers, you need to get a hold of that book.
Yes, it's on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon.
You need to get, and then you can now appreciate her pain then, and probably that might be also your pain you're going through now. So
Yeah.
you already have an upper hand. She's just standing up there and she has stretched her arms deep down in the pit you find yourself in to pull you up to where she is now. All right, so with that same scenario, how does one move from where he or she is currently? That might be a place of pain, might be a place of regret, might be a place of disappointment, or it might be a place that he or she is a bit comfortable, but that is not a dream they have set for themselves. So how does one move from where they are to where they want to be? That is, how do you power your change?
I love the way you said it. Power your change. Thank you so much, Benjamin. I just love the way you said it. Thank you so much. My son is around, and what he does, he come and put the light off. So I have to go and put it on again.
We just want to power
Sorry.
our change. We are ready to that. We are ready for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're joining Madam Grace Quarshie very soon to let us know how to power our change. So,
I'm
in
so
between time,
sorry.
we just want to
It's
say,
the
I
light
mean, to
on in
sponsor this
this.
flagship program, we doors are open so that whatever is being shared here can get to a larger number of people to also benefit from it. So, how
Okay.
do we
Yes.
power our change?
Yes. So sorry for that interaction. This is how mother business and all that is. So I say that life is a journey. Okay. And in the course of our journey, and also life is not a destination, it's a journey that we go. And so as we move on that journey,
Yeah.
we experience the ups, we experience the down, we experience setbacks. But that is when you experience a setback, that should not be the end of your life. If you heard me
Right.
when I was doing my introduction, I said that when I lost my job, I also lost my dreams. And I thought that was the end of my life until I was able to uncover a new path for my life that moved me from where I am to where I was to where I am today. And that's what I call the power your change. So it is a movement of uncovering or unlocking a new journey, a new path for your life. And I always tell people that I talk to, people I mentor, people I coach, that this new path is indeed the path that you have always been dreaming of. It is the path that is going to make you an impact, that is going to transform your life. It is the path that is going to make you all the money or whatever that you want. So why do you stop yourself when you experience a setback? I say that it is time to power your change. It's not the time to give up. So it's all about you discovering or empowering a new path for your life.
Right, right. That is it. Discovering a new path for your
For
life.
your life.
For your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
So let's say, okay, so we want to use our current situation, the COVID-19 pandemic, right? So you
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
yourself in such a situation, and there's a huge number that is being laid off, and you happen to be part of it. How are you going to find a new path? Is there a way you go about it, or is an innate
Yeah.
thing? How do you
Yeah.
go about that? How do you start it? I'm sure on that night or on that day that you were about writing this book, I'm kind of wondering the kind of thoughts that was running through your mind, the kind of things that started coming in. I mean, what you can do, what you cannot do, how you even looked at yourself, and everything was gone.
Yeah.
So if you find
Yeah.
yourself in that situation as an individual, how do you put yourself together and forge on? How do you do that?
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to share three strategies that I use. It's called my framework I use for coaching, and I've helped people unlock a new path for their lives.
Right.
Recently, and about 3 months ago, a lady in the bank approached me and she said, Grace, I saw your interview on TV and I want to start my own business,
Okay.
because I don't really have time for my family and all that. And I took her through my coaching program and all that. And as I'm talking to you now, she started her own business, her own
Oh
beautician
wow.
business, and she's doing marvelously well. So that's why I say that don't stop yourself whenever you face a setback. There is so many ways you can
Okay.
start all over again. So the first thing I would say, I tell people that accept 100% responsibility for your change, because this is your life. You have to know that you have only one life to live, and you have to live it to the best and to the maximum.
Okay.
So when you have to accept the responsibility for anything that happens to you,
Okay.
and also stop seeing yourself as a victim.
All
This
right.
is where I get so deep into it, because whenever you see yourself as a victim, you start blaming people. Oh, the
Okay.
country is this, the government is this. Because when I lost my job, it was during the rise of the banking crisis in Ghana. And
Okay.
after 2016, our badge was the first badge. After
Okay.
2016, a lot of people, banks started laying people off, and up to
Okay.
now, it's still going on.
Okay.
You know, so right now, if you want to make the best, don't see yourself as a victim. Most people think that, oh, the government or even my boss didn't like me. That is why they added my name to the list, because there were other people still there, or
Yes.
because I'm not good enough. That is why they laid me off and all that. So do not see yourself as a victim. Now, whenever you are responsible for your change and you don't see yourself as a victim, it now help you start asking yourself this question: what do I have to do now? Because when you start seeing yourself as a victim has a negative mindset where it will be blaming other people, it will be
Okay.
saying, pointing fingers at other people and all that. But when you do away with that victim mindset and you start
Uh,
taking 100% responsibility of your change, you start asking yourself, what do I have to do now to move from where I want to be? What next? That's the question. What next for me? And as soon as you start putting your mind in that mode, it start looking into the future. And that is what will lead me to the second point. If you want to uncover a new path for your life and move from where you are to where you want to be, is to change the narrative of your current situation.
right.
Change
Right.
the narrative of your current situation. Look, Benjamin, we all go through ups and downs, I said earlier on. You know, and most of the time, the things that the world throws at us is not our fault. Sometimes it's our fault. But at the end of the day, the power to change your narrative is within you.
Right.
Changing
Right.
the narrative means that you see the disappointment or what you have been through as opportunities to discover new things for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
see me now, I am an international speaker. I am
Yeah.
a coach. This is my first book. My second book will be out soon, which I'm
Okay.
part of 18 international authors who have written a book. I have facilitated at one of the biggest business school in Ghana, Gimpa. I've
Okay.
spoken on global platform, courtesy
Okay.
virtual, and I've done so many things. If you see me doing that, it was because I changed the narrative by seeing opportunities in what has happened to me. When I ask myself that question,
Yeah.
Grace, where do you want to be from 5 years from now, 2 years from now, after losing your job, and not
Yeah.
seeing myself as a victim? So change the narrative. And you ask me that, Grace, oh, you don't know what I've been through. Well, I went there. I couldn't eat for almost a month. I lost weight. If anyone has lost a job and they are watching us, they will tell you how you feel when you lose a job.
Yeah.
It's not a beautiful thing at all. You feel
I
so
tell you.
bad of yourself. You feel
Yeah.
so bad, especially when there are other people there that they did not sack and they ask you to go home. You feel so bad of yourself. You feel so bad of yourself. But I say that change the narrative by seeing
All right.
that thing, that this is an opportunity for me to discover a new path, for me to make something good out of it. And so I came home and I started looking at what I can do. Now that will lead me to the third point I want to share. The third strategy I say that see beyond your current situation.
Okay.
A lot of the time, most of us, when we go through things like that, a laid off, maybe a divorce, an abuse, or whatever it is, we don't look beyond our current situation. And when
All right.
I'm saying looking beyond our current situation now, whatever you are going through now, what is the future of it? Is it to
Okay.
destroy you or to make you better?
Uh-huh.
Whatever you are going through now, is it to help you? Now the pandemic has hit us in a way that it's like the world has turned upside down. But do you know that, Benjamin, in this
Yeah.
same world that has turned upside down, it has become a world that people have now solidified their businesses, have now
Yep.
made more income, has
Yep.
now increased
Yes.
and all
Yes.
that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what has changed? What has changed here? What has changed here is how the people who are benefiting from what is going on currently in the COVID is the way, number one, they have accepted 100 responsibility for their change and the things that they are doing, and they don't see themselves as a victim. That COVID has happened to me, what my business is down, I've lost a job, but I am not a victim. I'm going to look and see what can my life be from here or after COVID. Number two, they have been able to change the narrative, see the opportunities around them. And I tell people, coaching when I'm speaking, that this is the time to make it. This, you see, the world now, we have there are so many privilege around because of the globality of what is happening now. So
Yeah.
wherever you are in your home, in your bedroom, in your office, you can earn money. For the past two
Yeah.
years, I have been at home and I run my
Okay.
business from home. And I
Okay.
have gained by God's grace, I've gained by God's grace global visibility due to
Good.
what I am doing.
Good.
So
Good.
it is
Oh,
all about how you see yourself beyond what is happening to you now and start taking action. If you want to say something, you can, because I'm so passionate about this. So you see beyond what is happening now and start taking actions to transform your situation. You
okay.
can say something and then I'll continue from there.
All right, all right, beautiful, beautiful. I'm so engrossed in all that you say. That's why I'm quiet, and I'm sure our viewers are also glued because of the life or practical experience you share with us. Okay, so
Yeah.
taking responsibility, taking responsibility, being in the job place, and then there is this massive or mega layoff, which you find yourself to be part, not your doing, but you need to go home as happened to you. How do you take that responsibility? Because the thing wasn't by your fault. You have no hand in it. So how do you take that responsibility?
So as I said, the first thing I'm saying is that don't see yourself as a victim. Don't see yourself as a victim. The victim mentality is a negative mindset. And that is always thinking that it is because of this person, that's why I was laid off. It is because
Okay.
of this, it is because of that. So when you see yourself as a victim, it will block your creative mind. You will
Okay.
not know what to
Okay.
think about, to do next with your life and all that. You get what I'm saying?
All
So
right.
you have to now come back home and see, when you are taking 100% responsibility of your life, you tell yourself that this is my life. Whatever they throw at me, I determine what happens to me.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So it's now a moment, it's now a time to look within yourself and see. And it will amaze you that all the things that we need to experience our transformation is in us. It's a
Love it.
potential that is lying within us untapped. I never imagined I could become a speaker. I never in the first business I did when I lost my after losing my job, the first business was a bakery business which didn't go well. The second business I enrolled on a network marketing platform. I had not done anything about sales. I was fully an admin person, administrative
Okay.
person. I've not done anything about sales, anything about network marketing. Within a year, I was one of the topmost leaders in my industry in
Okay.
my country, Ghana. So
Okay.
this shows that there was something in me, but just that it was a potential lying dormant. And
Woman.
it is only when you take 100% responsibility of your change that you can now look within and see, what can I start doing again? What can I get? Who can I talk to? What can
Okay.
my mind start thinking of that I can make out of whatever has happened to me? I don't know if this explains your question very well.
Yeah, it's giving us the picture. So for you or for us, what we can say is okay. So you were changed from the administrative role to a marketing role. That's taking that
Yes, I mean,
responsibility.
yes, there are so many things that I started doing after losing my job that I didn't know that I could do that. And that
Yeah.
was when I realized that I also love to inspire people and empower people. Because when I was doing my network marketing business, I was speaking, sharing my story, and there was nowhere I go that I talk to people that they don't sign on. That
Okay.
was what made me started rising in that industry.
Okay.
So um, it's a matter of when you put yourself in that position, a place of not being a victim, taking 100% responsibility. It open you up to
Okay.
so many
Okay.
things
Okay.
that you
Okay.
don't
Okay.
even know that exist within you.
All right. So it's clear. So taking the responsibility and moving from where you find yourself to pursue something else also along the way opens up a lot of opportunities for you
Yeah,
to
yeah,
just chance
yeah,
on. So that's what then the creativity part comes out for you to
yeah,
embark on.
yeah.
All right. So now taking the responsibility. Um, how did you start it? How did you start that taking of that responsibility? Did you just say, okay,
Yes.
this business is going on, so let me hop onto it because now you are desperate? Or you sat down, calculated, and then said, let me launch into this particular thing?
Yes, thank you so much, Ben, for that question. And now, on my third point, I said that see beyond your current situation
Okay.
and start taking action and start doing something, that will move you from where you are to where you want to go. Anyone listening to me, you know that if you want to move from where you are to where you want to be, there should be a motion, there should be some movement, and that movement is the action, and I call it the action of transformation. So going forward onto all that you'll be doing is action of transformation. Each steps you are taking is getting you to your transformation. So for me, the first thing I did, I've lost a job. Anyone who has lost a job has lost an income as well. And I'd just been married like a year and a half into our married, and when we got married, we were building our house and all that, and the
Yeah.
salary was helping, and all of a sudden I've lost the job. So can we continue the house? What is going to become of our
Okay.
future? So I
Yeah.
had to plan and start doing something. And
Okay.
there was I couldn't just see myself going back to the job market. It was
Okay.
like, oh my God, all this, I'm now going to write all this CV, go for all this interview. What if I'm not even got? And so that desire of looking for a job, it just left me. It just
Left.
left me. And that's why I kissed my job goodbye. I just had to kiss it goodbye. And so I said, I want to start my own business. So I started looking at things that I can do. And
Okay.
sometimes when you want to take responsibility or do something to power your change, it might cost you your comfort. You
Okay.
might not like what you want to do.
Okay.
Now, when that platform, network marketing platform, was introduced to me, all I saw in was I love the concept of that they will pay me something if I
Okay.
do something. So I
All right.
will earn some money. And I love the fact that I'll be able to use a particular product and I get paid and I can tell people. And I'm a people person,
All
and
right.
I like encouraging people, I like empowering people, and the platform made it possible for me to do that, connect with people and all travel opportunities and all that was in. So I
Yeah.
looked at that. Now when I was looking at that, I was also asking myself, at the other hand, can you do this? Coming out from the towers, the tall building, you wake up in the morning, wear your smart suit, you get to the lift, papa, I sit, I was like, can you do it? Because that this business requires that sometimes you go to the streets. But I
Okay.
was ready to change the narrative.
Okay.
I was ready to change the narrative. So
Yeah.
I came down. I don't want to use my high horse, but I came down and I went to the ground. I started building that business. And within a year, that was it for me. I was on the topmost part of my soul. Sometimes your comfort zone or something will be shaking within you. Yes, it will be shaking because you are changing the narrative,
Okay.
because you are taking 100% responsibility for your life, and sometimes it might be painful, it might be difficult, but please don't stop. I always
Yeah.
tell people that what you have lost, there is more ahead of you. There's
Okay.
more ahead of you. So don't stop. Even when you are feeling uncomfortable and it's difficult for you to move on with your life. The other thing too I'll say is that life is a journey. Don't go on that journey alone. Now,
Okay.
Benjamin,
Okay.
what I started doing was I put myself on a personal development plan.
Okay. Okay.
Because when you want to change the narrative, it's a 100% or a 360 activity. You have to
Okay.
change your mindset. You have to change the way you look at things now. You have to boost your confidence because the job you lost made you feel that you're not good enough. And when I want to do all those things, there was no other way than to start a personal development plan for myself. And that was
Okay.
when I started getting into the world of looking for coaches that can help me build my confidence, that can help me identify the potentials I have, show me how I can harness those skills and how I can use it. I didn't know what I was going in for, but at the end of the day, I'm grateful to God that I changed it. So you are there, you've identified something that you want to do. Don't just be there alone. Start looking around for people. You see, whatever you want to do, somebody has done the same thing and they have experienced their change. Just go and look for that person, follow them, ask them how they do it. Now, sometimes changing the narrative might cost you your time, it might
Okay.
cost you money.
Okay.
But I'm telling you that when you do it, you will not be able to recognize your life 5 years
All
ago
right.
or 4 years ago from whatever happened to you.
Wow. 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 You might not be able to recognize yourself five
I'm
years
telling
ago,
you,
where you found yourself
I'm
or where
telling
you
you.
were, because
Yeah,
you look.
yeah, yeah. I look at myself, I look at some of the things that people call me, oh, we want you to do this, we want you to do this. Oh, somebody said, I saw your video, you are celebrating 5 years of losing a job, and it's in the banking sector, they are doing an award and said, we want to honor you. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, because I lost my job and I was celebrating or whatever it is, you will not be able to recognize yourself. And even the way your potentials, you will start identifying them and maximizing them. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, you'll be amazed.
Yeah.
You'll be
Yeah. Yeah.
amazed.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, we are hanging out here with Madam Grace Quarshie, and she's sharing her life story. This is real life story, something she went through, and she didn't remain there. She picked up herself, took responsibility, and now 5 years down the lane, we are celebrating 5 years anniversary. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
so Madam Grace, when you
Yes.
took responsibility and then you were forging on, you were moving on. I'm sure there were difficult times because
Oh,
this
yes.
is a new terrain you've entered into. There is no assurance of a monthly salary. How did you handle those challenging and those difficult times when you embarked on that journey?
Oh my God. you know, um, One thing that I remember one of my coach told me was, she said, in everything that you want to do, find your why. And since then I've held on to this, because if you don't find your why, you will not be able to move on to the next level. So things became very difficult, and as I said earlier in my introduction, that I was suffering from that thought of not good enough, because I thought I was not good enough. That's why I was laid off.
Yes, taking that.
But I kept on moving because
Okay.
of my why. And the why was that I don't want to go and look for a job again.
Was it
And
that
in
you were fed up? Was it that you were fed up? You were fed up to work,
I
or you had
wasn't
that fear?
I wasn't fed up. I was like, am I going to go through all that process again of writing CV application? It might take me a year, it might take me
Okay.
4 years, it might take me 5 years to get a job. So why
Okay.
don't I start something? Why don't I start something? And after I lost my job, I started sharing my story and on TV, on a radio and all that. I heard people like, after I've spoken, they will call me and say that, oh, I've lost my job 4 years ago, but I don't know what to do with my life. I
Okay.
said, okay, 4 years ago. So it was a matter of, let me start something on my own.
All
Let me
right.
start something on my own because I don't want to go back to the job market again. And also, I believe that by God divine guidance, it was also time for me to step out
Yeah.
into his plan for my life. There
It,
is
it,
no doubt, looking at what 5 years, all the by God's grace, the impact and all that, it was just that God wanted me to step out. But sometimes the way he works, he turns the thing upside down. If we are
exactly.
able to go through it, he is still going through it with us, then it
So,
becomes our victory.
so we just here and imagine if you are not taking that step 5 years ago. We sure. I mean,
Yeah,
all that you are
yeah,
doing now wouldn't be at your
yeah.
disposal now.
No, 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 no.
And I'm sure would have joined the
I
chorus.
just Yes, I just cannot see myself doing what I'm doing now if I had not taken that decision. But in all, I would say that we are all different. We
Yeah.
all have a different journey, a different life. So when people come to me for mentoring, coaching, or whatever it is, I always ask them, number one, your why, which is your purpose, and also look within yourself and find what you want your life to be that will make you happy and fulfilled. If going back to the job market will make you happy and fulfilled, then go back to it. And maybe God will also open another doors for you. But if you look at yourself and you think that no, my next move is for me to step into my own business or do my own thing, then go ahead and do it. I always say that we all have a different journey. Look at your life, look at where you are, and look at what you want to do. So for me, I'm ready to help people who thinks that it is time for me to uncover that new path for my life. And
Okay.
that's my mission, and that's what I do.
So it's not guaranteed that once you embark on this journey, the first thing you lay your hands on is what is going to take you to where you're going.
No, no. The first business I started, I don't want to use the word fail because I started a bakery business. I had passion for bakery. So I went to study, I paid huge sums of money, bought all the equipment and all that. But at the end of the day, it didn't really go as I wanted it to go. It didn't really go as I wanted it to go, and that was it. But I managed I managed to be able to um,
Right.
move on from there to start something else for my life. So you also have to keep on trying. And one thing I will say, don't give up too early. Most of the time, people give up too early. People give up too early. That's where the
Quick.
thing comes from.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as if they want to give up too early because the whole thing is that they are coming from a memory. There's something that they are
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
from. So it's easy for you
yeah.
to say,
Understand?
yes, I'm not
Yeah,
working. So
yeah,
how to build that fortitude, how to build that mindset to forge
yeah,
on. But you said you started with the bakery,
yeah,
it didn't go well. And
yeah.
then you had to
No,
just adjust to another thing.
yeah,
All right. So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's not even the first
yeah,
or the second that is going to blow
yeah,
you up there.
yeah. And I keep on, as in my for the past 5 years, I keep on trying. There are so many things I've tried. Oh, it didn't go well. I tried again. I coach, it didn't go well. I go back and coach again. I do this, it didn't. So you see, like just like Thomas Edison, the one who gave us the gift of the bulb. How
Yeah.
many times did he try? There is so much power. There is so much power in failing forward. There's so much power in trying again. The one who keep on trying, they will one day get it. And that's what I want. I want people who are watching to know now. Setback or disappointment should not be the end of your life. It should not be the end of your life. Try again, do something again. And when you fail, do it again. When you fail again, do it again
Do it again.
until you get it.
That is the courage that is needed. When you fail again,
Yeah,
do it again. When you fail
do it
again, do
again.
it again. So
Do it
don't
again.
don't
Now,
stop.
yeah, don't stop. Now, I'm not trying to say that you go through the hurt, you cry, it will be painful, you will lose
Yeah.
money. Yes, you see me, I've cried, I've lost money, so many things, but my why keeps me going on. And
All right.
I tell myself that I cannot just give up anyhow.
Okay.
I can't
Okay.
just give up
Okay.
anyhow.
Okay. You are on a fulfilled kind of journey now. You feel fulfilled in what you're doing now.
Yeah, so much fulfilled. And I always tell myself that I'm born for this. And one
Okay.
thing I'll also say is that now I listed some few action steps here I'll share at the end of the day that people can take to
Okay.
experience that moving from power your chain, moving from where you are to where you want to be. One
Okay.
thing I also tell people is that everything I'm doing now, I didn't even have the skill for it. I learned it. It was
Self
just
education.
Yeah, it was just, and with the help of coaches, it was
Okay.
just a dormant dream and potential in me that I didn't know.
Okay.
So until I become perfect in it, I had to get someone to help me see from the view and take me to where I want to be. And also, I put myself on a trial basis.
Okay.
If you want to become a public speaker, the only way you can become a public speaker is by speaking. You cannot
Okay.
become a public speaker by staying in your bedroom and calling yourself a public speaker. It will never happen. Even if a miracle happens, it will never happen. You have to move out there, put
That's true.
yourself out there and speak. Put yourself out there and push. So the other thing that
Right.
helped me a lot was that I put myself out there. Whether people like, they don't like me, they don't, I have a message, I have something I want to share with the world. So I put myself out there. And by God's divine grace, He makes sure that when you put yourself out there, He connects you to
All right.
the right people, the right audience that needs you, that needs your message, that needs your impact. And before you realize, you'll not be able to recognize yourself where you have been.
So putting yourself out there. Okay. So how do you do putting? Is it like, okay, I know how to weave a basket. So I weave a basket and I post it. Now because of power of social media, I post it. Or how do you put yourself out there? How do you put
So, one of the course I do in my coaching program is maximizing your identify skills and potentials. And the
okay.
way I say it is that you make yourself, first of all, you have to polish whatever you have
Okay.
and bring it to the standard of your audience. Now, your audience, these are people that you have identified them as people that you have something that is a solution to their problems and you want to help them.
Wow.
So that is your audience.
Okay.
Now, excuse me, your
Right.
audience will hear your language in the way you communicate with them in a defined way.
Okay.
So everyone has a purpose or everyone has a plan for their
Right.
lives or what they want to do. And so all you need to do is to look at that area of your life where you can start learning,
Learning from.
growing, and developing it. So
All
when you
right.
do that, I call it the polishing and the garnishing stage. Now, you'll go and look out for opportunities that need whatever you have, and you serve, you serve, you serve, you serve. So for me, I said I want to empower over 10,000 African women
Wow.
who are allowing their setbacks to stop them from moving on to the global platform. I want to help them identify their skills, identify their potential and their abilities, show them how they can package it for a global platform. So this skill could be anything. You want to start a business, you want to become a public speaker, you want to learn how to project yourself, become an author, and all those things out there. I help women do that. So it's a matter of you finding something that people will need and go out there. Now, don't think of becoming perfect, because at the beginning it will not look like it. The first time I did my, yes, it will not look like you ask yourself, what am I even doing here? It will look crazy. Don't look
Yeah.
at being perfect, but
Yeah.
you start and take baby steps. The more you
Okay.
do it, the more you do it, the more you do it, you become perfect at it. Every time I wake up, when I'm drawing my activity for the day or for the week or for the month, I look for opportunities. Where can I go and speak? What can I go and do here? What I look for opportunities where I can put my skills, my potentials on a platform. It's like I'm selling. Come, oh,
Yeah.
this is what I can do. Oh, it's what I can do for you. Come and let me help you do it. That is how you
Yeah.
put yourself out there. And this will build your confidence. This will boost this will give you fulfillment. You will find a certain joy in it if you are doing the right thing.
Okay. Okay. Wow. So African Season Speakers Network is here to partner and go with Grace Quarshie to help impact 10,000 African women with whatever you want to do, with whatever you have. We will
To
put
take
it
your
on
stuff to
that
the
tray.
global platform. Yeah.
We'll put it on that tray and showcase it on the global platform. So don't belittle whatever you haven't. Don't belittle whatever you can do. Push it up. She's always around to help you, lead you through the way so that you can showcase that thing that is new. I'm sure if she had not stepped out, we wouldn't be having this conversation now. We were not going to have this conversation. So when you're putting yourself out there, how the presentation is going to be. You see, sometimes people feel like this thing that I know how to do or this thing that I want to do, I see it to be something small. So can I beef it up, add certain things to it, and put it up there so that it can become attractive, so that people will like it? Or you just go in with whatever you think you want to do. How do you go about that one? Trying to push yourself
Yeah.
out there.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This question you asked made me laugh, because these are some of the things I teach people, things that are stopping people from going to their next level of taking their lives out there, because they always think that I'm not good enough. I don't have
Okay.
enough. I don't
Okay.
know enough.
Okay.
I can't talk enough. I can't
Okay.
speak enough. We give ourselves so many excuses. But do
Yeah.
you know that, Ben, in
Yeah.
life, there are levels in life.
Okay.
And where I am now, okay, I am saying, oh, I'm 5 years losing my and all that. There's somebody ahead of me,
Yeah.
10 years, 20 years.
Yes.
Now, where I am now, my duty is to learn from that person ahead of me so that I
Okay.
can get there. Because life is a journey. Don't stack yourself. It's
Yeah.
not the destination. Now, where I am now, there's someone behind me who is so much looking at me, and they're like, today they are looking at, oh my God, I want to speak like this lady Grace. I want to, oh my God, look at this, the way she's, and so what that person have to do is to now see how they can learn from me or whatever to get to where I am. So
Yeah.
whatever you have now, whatever I have is so much good for that person behind me. They will
Exactly.
never see it
Exactly.
as little. They will
Exactly.
never see it as small.
Yes.
What I have now is so much good for someone who has just lost their job last week and they want
Yeah.
to start a new life for themselves. So I
Yes.
am the right person, the right go-to person that, no, I have to look for this lady because I just lost. I've had referral, sometimes check people say, oh, this person just lost their job. Oh, they are
Uh-huh.
crying. Oh, we ask them to get in touch with you so that you encourage them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So whatever you have in your hands, it is never little. It
Okay.
is never not good enough. Whatever confidence you have, whatever level you are now, someone who is not at that level need that thing. That small thing that you think it is small, to them it is big, and they
Yeah.
can use it even if it is one word, even if it is one sentence, one thing
Yes.
that you say, they will use it to transform their life. And that's what has kept me going, that I don't stop myself, because I
Yeah.
know that whatever I have, it might not be for everybody. I am not here to serve everybody.
Yes,
I am here to serve that lady who has suffered setback, who was rejected by parents, who had gone through pain and abuse, and they want to recover from. That's the person I'm here for. I'm not here to serve everybody. And that's what I want you to know, that what you have is for somebody. It might not be for everybody, but that small thing, you have no idea how it can transform someone's life. So don't keep it. Put it out there.
put it out there. That small thing that you have no idea
Yeah,
how
yeah,
impactful it
yeah,
can be. Don't keep it,
yeah,
put it out there. That is it. This is the
yeah.
hashtag. Put it out there. Don't keep
Put
it.
it
Just
out
put it
there.
out there.
Woo! I love this hashtag. Put it out there.
Right. So
Thank you very much.
thank you so much. So Brother Grace question. So what are the final points that you want to share with us on put
Okay,
it
okay,
out there?
so because yes, put it out there. One thing that you can do to power your change and move from where you are, and these are just a few steps that anyone watching me and you are thinking of, oh, I think I want to go deeper into whatever she has framework to learn from her and all that, please feel free to reach out. I'm a very friendly person. Feel free to reach out to me on all my social media handles, Grace Quarshie. Just send me a DM and I'll get in touch with you. Now, the first thing I would say is that we should always look for people that will inspire us and energize us. It's very, very important.
Right.
Currently, the world, we all need support. That is why you see that now there are a lot of communities, there are a lot of collaborations and all that, because you cannot do it alone. You cannot do it alone. So if you've lost your job, I have a Facebook community. I lost my job. What next? You can join us. I put a lot of daily information there that will help you grow, transform your mindset, and all that. So look for people that will inspire you. Look for people that will energize you. It could be your pastor, your church people. At least get somebody to be with you that can inspire you, that will start helping you to change the narrative and also have a victor mindset. It is all good. Now, the other thing I will say is that work on your mindset, okay, and also accept who you are. Accept
Right.
who you are. The most of the time we don't accept who we are. When I'm saying who you are, your weaknesses, your strengths, and whatever you go through. Sometimes I do things. I don't know. I'm not a perfect speaker when it comes to English or whatever it is, but I
Yeah.
say I'm an international speaker. All I know is that I have the power to inspire and empower people, and I will speak and I will do it.
Yeah.
So work on your mindset and accept who you are and do it. Don't let anyone look down on you. Don't let anyone look down on you. I will also say that by transforming your mindset, you have to engage in reading, personal development. Every month, I have a book I read. Read. There are a lot of books out there, there are a lot of information online. Because when you start doing that, you start transforming your mindset. You start transforming the way you see things, you start transforming the way you think. And
Exactly.
anytime you have an information that somebody don't have, you are always different on a different level with the other person. So when you read a book, like you buy my book and you read, it helps you, gives you information how you can step out to start your own business and
Exactly.
all that. Someone who has not read a book, you will be more confident to start your business than someone who has not read a book. So information puts you on a different level to perform well, increase your confidence and all that. And I also say that get a coach and get a mentor. Most people neglect these things. For me,
Okay.
if anyone asks me, Grace, what is your secret? First of all, it is God. The second one, it is a coach.
It's a
I
coach.
have coached with 12 international coaches. I've spent a lot of money to do that, but I am not afraid that I've done that because do you know why, Benjamin? I
No.
believe in my potentials. I believe in what I have and I want to
Right.
harness my potentials to the world. And that is why I keep on coaching myself every now and then.
Good.
Get a mentor, get someone that will advise you, show you, help you build your capacity. Sometimes when you say you are looking at yourself, you can never see the good things around you, but a mentor and a coach can show you your future and your picture.
Yeah.
You'll be amazed at yourself. That one alone can boost your confidence, I'm telling
Good.
you. And
Wow.
create a new environment for yourself. Create a new environment for yourself by I mean, I'm a strong believer of the word of God, putting yourself in God, praying, getting new Christian believers, getting people with the right mindset that
That's right.
they'll work with you and all that. Don't be in that environment of a victim, because that
All right.
environment of a victim will always show you the negative things around you. Now,
That's
if you have to start getting new friends, do it. I have had to change or get new friends, create new environment for myself because of the mindset I want to get and
right.
where I want to go. And then change what you listen to and change your perspective. And also, don't stop on that journey. Keep on moving until you get there. And that there is where you know you're there. I don't know you're there. That's your
Exactly.
dream. You know it. Thank you
It's your
so
own
much.
day. She is an
Yeah.
author, she is an international speaker, and she is a coach. All three bundled in one person called Grace Quarshie.
Thank you.
So that is what she has given to us on this episode. Put it out there.
There.
Whatever you have in you,
This is like
whatever
out there.
you have in you, put it out there. Just as the woman who had just a flour and a cup of oil in her house, and they were going to prepare it, and that was going to be their last meal.
Mm.
It was something little, but when
Yeah.
the power of God came upon it, it could
Mm.
multiply. So, whatever little thing you have inside you, put it out there. It is going to be
Out there. And
multiplied.
God, you know that it is still being done. Oh, you see, when you don't put it out there and you keep it will not multiply.
Exactly.
It will not multiply. But when you
Exactly.
start putting it out there, the way I'm speaking now, that was not how when I started at first. First, I was doubting myself. I was afraid what people will say, what people will think, and all that. But I started putting it out there, and God started multiplying it. So that's how it is. You said it so right, Benjamin. So right. And that scripture was really good for that example. Thank you so much.
Right, right. Thank you so much, Madam Grace. What else can we say? What else can we say? You were once down there. You were once going through a challenge. You were beating yourself up. You didn't cause it. It just happened to you. How do you handle that? How do you power that change? How do you learn to move from where you were to where you want to be? You've not gotten there yet. You've had a lot of encounters, but she has forged through. She has jumped over walls. She has broken through barriers. She has leaped over obstacles, and she is still doing it. She says she keeps on getting advice from coaches all the time because she wants to better herself and get to where she wants to get to. The why in her life is what is keeping her moving. So, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a wonderful episode. I don't feel like closing because,
I know,
because
right? I feel the same myself. I know,
I
right?
know because
Ben,
because
I can talk. Oh, if you keep me and me, I can talk for 2 hours.
because
I will not even feel tired.
what else? An international speaker. What else? Speaking is your thing. So what else can stop you? And she has made our episode a lovable and a lovely one and a worthy one.
Thank
She
you.
shared all these nuggets with us. So you that you are thinking that all is lost, listen to Madam Grace Quarshie. She said something. You need to understand that dreams are in levels, and you make sure you get to the topmost part of your dream. That is your why. That is your why. It is that which will fuel you to get to that top level of your game. So thank you all viewers around the world for joining us. And as we keep on saying, if you want to be part of this whole package, come on board sponsor so that we can reach a larger number of people to also be impacted. Grace Kwashi has a target of reaching 10,000 African women to put out whatever they have to do on the world platform, on the global platform, that it can help others as well. Join hands with us and let's push this together. So,
Thank you.
Brother Grace, do you have any project you are working on for the last quarter of the year or for the first quarter of next year?
Yeah, thank you so much for asking this. Thank you so much. So in November, I founded a startup community for women in Africa. It's
Okay.
called the African Women in startup businesses. So on the 2nd of November, we are having a maiden program, and it's about how you can start local and take your business on a global platform.
Wow.
So I want anyone, if you are listening to me, please, on social media, I'm on LinkedIn as Grace Quarshie, Instagram Grace Quarshie, Facebook profile Grace Quarshie. My Facebook page is Grace Quarshie. Please just follow me, and you get more information about the African women in business startups, in startup businesses and summit, which will be coming up in November. And also, if send me a DM, I have a free gift. Now, the free gift is a mini course which is called Uncover Your New Path, how to move from where you are to where you want to be. This is the strategy that I've put together in a very simple video, and you can watch it on your phone anywhere. So just send me a DM on all my social media handles, free gifts or gift or whatever it is, and I will send you the gift for you to learn. I'm assuring you that mini course, you can learn so much from it that can move you from where you are to where you want to be. If you also think that, Grace, I want to know you better, I want to go start a new journey with you and all that, as a coach, I have so many packages that can help you actualize that dream of moving from where you are to where you want to be.
Right. A dream of realizing where you are to where you want to be. Just send her that DM. Just send her that direct message, and she's going to drop that short video to you. Already, we've had a long video. It's even more than that. It's even this. This is a whole master class. It's a whole master class. So just send her that video. Follow her on all the social media pages as Grace Quarshie, and you will get all that she has for you. So thank you very much, viewers, for joining us, and thank you so much, Madam Grace Quarshie. It has been a wonderful time. It has been a life transforming time with you. Where you were 5 years ago to where you are now, we can't just connect it, but we just know that God's grace and glory have made it possible for you. And on behalf of the people from the African Season Speakers Network, we are so grateful to have you on board.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad that I was able to make this. We had so many initial challenges, but I know that God made it possible for us to be here, and wherever this message will go. And thank you for availing yourself, your platform, for taking it out there. Oh, that's what we say, right? Taking it out there, putting it out there, and supporting startup speakers and all that to actualize their dreams and all that. Thank you so much. And the lady, what's her name? Mackenzie. Oh, she's been so awesome. Thank you so much, Mackenzie. Thank you. Thank you, Benjamin, also and Samson. God bless you.
God bless you too. So, viewers, it has been a wonderful time. Thank you so much. It was how to power your change. And the hashtag for today's episode is put it out there. Whatever you have in you, put it out there. God will magnify it. It's going to reach far. It's going to go global. Thank you so much for joining me. My name has been Ambassador Benjamin, also answer. And catch you next time on our next episode for the next guest that you want to listen over and over and over again. Thank you. God bless you. It is a wonderful time.